Is it crazy how the state of Florida has been represented in the Stanley Cup Final over the last 6 years? Technically in the decade of the 2020s. That's insane to me. That you get 3 years of Tampa, now 3 years of Florida, and the streak still goes on. Now, it's obviously not the longest streak in NHL history. I believe it has to be like the longest state or province represented is Quebec through the Montreal Canadiens, like sometime in like the 50s or 60s. But after doing some research, the longest post-original six-era streak belongs to the state of Alberta, being represented over 8 years between 1983 and 1990. You of course have the 5 Oiler Cup wins, the Flames Cup victory, and then you have the Oilers in '83 losing to the Islanders, and the Flames in '86 losing to the Montreal Canadiens. So that's the current one. Obviously, speaking of the Islanders, you have the state of New York being represented for 6 years as well, because you had the Rangers in 1979 facing the Habs, and then you have the 4 Islander Cup wins, and then the rematch of the Oilers and Islanders in '84. So those are a couple of like the biggest streaks represented through a state or a province in the Stanley Cup Final, and Florida could continue. Of course, the streak isn't over because it doesn't depend on who wins the cup. It depends on if the team makes the finals. So that's really interesting.